Says, go.
Oh, I think we did. I think we did it finally.
Oh, sorry. Technical
Okay.
difficulties.
Couldn't figure out our internet. Hello, everyone.
Hi, all. And happy Valentine's
We have
Day.
old school Alaska, real life Alaska, Ashley, and Alaska Railroad. Hello, hello.
Oscar Road. Is that a Monopoly board space?
Yes. Maybe on the Alaska Monopoly
On the
board.
Alaska version?
How's everybody doing on this Valentine's Day?
Did everybody get flowers?
No.
No. You got hearts this morning.
I got hearts.
Yeah.
A text message?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a text message.
I don't like spending money.
Old
And she doesn't like me spending money because then she didn't get to spend as much.
You can spend on me, though.
Oh. I didn't know that was a rule.
You just can't spend on you. I don't know. Let's see. Old
Wait,
school
me.
Alaska says I'm not text heavy either. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it was connected and then it wasn't.
We have to hotspot the internet, and it just wasn't hooking up. There's Paula and Jason. Hello. Old school Alaska. Everyone's saying hello. Whoa. Okay, everyone. What happened? What is this? Your sound effects. We don't need your sound effects. That's last week.
No, we're not playing games today.
You guys see that sleepy moose over on the side?
Oh,
That's Mama sleeping. She actually had her eyes closed, sleeping.
Was that the one in the backyard yesterday?
Yeah. She was so tired. She stayed in the yard all day with her. Her baby wandered around up and down the hill, but she stayed sleeping a couple times, different spots.
Yeah, one point you showed me that picture. She was like 2 feet away from the window there. She was all laid out, head in the snow and everything. Just crashed.
They're tired from all that snow and wind and what else was it? The cold, the really, really cold. Takes a lot of eating a lot to get enough energy to withstand that cold.
Speaking of cold, it's like 42 degrees out right now.
I know. It was
It
was 47 today.
that's like an 80-degree shift from what it was last week.
It was crazy. It's like spring. I'm afraid to say that, but it's like spring.
It is spring. I mean, I think our snow in our yard is the level of the snow is actually went down about a foot.
Yeah, I went to the park today and I saw concrete and grass. It was awesome.
Concrete grass.
And dog poop everywhere.
Oh yeah, that stuff.
People don't clean up after themselves. Or dogs don't clean up after themselves in the winter, and then all the snow melts.
And then you gotta clean it all. Well, but see, our dog doesn't do that.
At the park, she does.
She goes poops in the neighbor's yard.
She goes
Oh, see, I don't.
out towards the trees, but she still does.
I don't take her to that park. The park I take her to, you don't clean up.
Yeah, she goes in the woods. All right. What do we got going on here?
But yeah, even though it's warming up, we probably won't see negatives again. But I'm sure we'll see another cold spell, and we're probably gonna have a couple good snowstorms. Now they probably won't. It's not gonna last all winter, but this is springtime. We usually get a couple good snowstorms, which is awesome for us that like snow machining or
Michael
snowmobiling if you're down in the States.
from Ohio. Oh, snowmobiling. I'll give 2 thumbs up.
See, we need to get you uniform. So, see, they know who I am, but who are you? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Billy Sutton saying hello to us and everyone else.
Hi, Billy. So we did. I just want to say that we did the snow machine races this weekend. We were flagging for the kids, the youth, the AMMC snowcross here at our state fairgrounds. It was pretty awesome. I enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun.
We're going to do some more events there. But seeing these little kids on these little, there are 120s and there's 200s, but there's like this one group, there's a whole pack of like 10 or 12 kids, and they're just like side by side racing right past you. I mean, they're not that fast, but it's just really cute watching them. And then sometimes they fall off.
They do. They
and they bounce right back.
Yeah.
But usually they can't figure out how to get their little lighter back in, their little cord. You got to help them get it in. Sometimes you got to pull start it for them and get them on their way. But it's fun. Somebody rolls over, I jump out there with my flag and just like I jump in the way and like don't hit me. No, it's a lot of fun. But there's racing for up to 17-year-old kids there. So those ones are a little faster, a lot faster. But it was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got into that. Well, the fact that we have 3 grandkids racing there didn't help either.
Yeah, they're fun. All right. Let's see. We have a question from Paula and Jason. Angie, how's the chickens doing? Frostbite okay? Well, it seems to be okay. I don't know what happens with it. I guess it just
falls off,
heals up. I'm not sure. It might die and fall off. I'm not sure. But they're loving the spring weather.
They seem to be happy.
Yeah. Yeah. They all wanted out today and I was busy and so I didn't let them out, but I need to let them out.
You're a bad chicken mom.
No. They're just funny because they're just run the trails between the snowbanks. They don't go very far. Unless they decide to fly, but...
And then they go in the tree.
Yeah.
I didn't know chickens can fly that high. That's what's funny.
Ashley is old school Alaska. What? Wait, what? Is that so? Ah! Okay.
You have to make notes now?
I might have to make notes.
Because I don't remember that.
Oh, he's starting a channel. Oh, okay. Where's my note? I gotta get notes.
You mean you weren't prepared?
I don't think I was. Okay. That's the thing with having a tiny house. Everything you need is just right here.
Yeah, just reach over that way.
Lean over and there it is.
So, how's everybody's week? How was everybody's last weekend doing? Any fun adventures going on over there? We had some fun stuff going on. I don't know how much can we talk about that.
No, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
No names.
No names. We had a impromptu drive to Valdez during a winter snowstorm blizzard through Thompson Pass. It was interesting. We were in the middle of it. You're down to about 20 miles an hour, just like blowing snow, and you can't see nothing. You're just barely going. It's like, oh, I see a snowbank. All right, stay this way. Snowbank, stay this way. You just stay in between the snowbanks. There's no road, and but we made it, and we did about a 20-minute resupply of snacks and turn around and head back. We had a passenger on the way back. Somebody we didn't know. He needed a ride to Wasilla. So we're like, well, we just met. We're a bunch of strangers, about ready to head off into a snowstorm blizzard, and who knows what's going to happen.
I think he was a little nervous.
Yeah, he might have been at first.
He kept saying, I've never done this before. I've never, hitched a ride.
Well, he's never drove that road either before.
Oh yeah, he'd never been on that road. He flew down there.
Yeah, he's only been up here a couple of years, and yeah, he was down there for work, and his work couldn't fly him out because of the weather. But it was good, very good contact, and we had a good conversation all the way. Nobody killed each other. We never got lost, and here we are. Talk about it.
Yep.
And
So
we did go to the store, and we got extra snacks just in case we got stuck in the snowstorm.
at least we could eat for a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's asking if Jack is working tonight. Just can't forget to pick him up. So he's got not much content yet, and learning. Need a laptop and a new phone.
Yeah, learning definitely.
Yeah.
I still haven't learned any of it yet because she does it all for me.
I started with a iPhone 6 and did everything from there.
And not much memory.
Editing
You were complaining all the time your phone was full.
Yep. Everyone starts somewhere. At the beginning. Uh-oh.
Your timer. You want me to pull that out?
Yeah.
Or do you have to check it?
You can just pull it out. I got some bread in the oven. It done.
And check it out. We're in a tiny house, so I just have to lean over and grab it out of the oven.
I actually had it in the oven today, not on the wood stove because
it's 47 degrees today, and to do the wood stove that hot, it would cook you out of this place.
you have to have it at 400 degrees on the top of the stove for almost an hour, and that's not.
I'll just leave that open.
That's too hot.
But actually, I should show off your bread. Look at that. Look at that bread. Look at that goodness right there. Oh, too bad you couldn't smell it.
Does it smell good?
It does.
Let's see.
All right, where are we at?
Work all weekend. Be right back. I'm going to share your live. Cool. That's a nice little adventure and story. Walmart burner phone, cracked up screen, and issues responding in YouTube comments. Definitely a new phone needed. Yeah. Yeah. The one I have is a what?
It's a 12 Pro Max.
And it takes pretty good photos and videos.
It does really good because it's the Pro Max, so it has the better video, the better camera.
And because I do a lot of video on it, I do get. It says I'm running out of space. It really does. And then I have to delete everything. And the stuff I want. Well, the stuff I want to keep, I put it on a hard drive.
Yeah, we eventually worked our way up to the MacBook Pro and got an external hard drive for it. And so now you got a place to put all your stuff once you learn to trust it.
Yeah.
Once you learn to use it.
I finally figured it out, so. I have those mini loaf pans if you want them.
For the mini oven.
For the mini oven, yeah, right. I borrowed one from my mom's house.
Yeah.
Again. Do you have a channel? Alaska Railroad. We need to go look for this channel. What is it? The Old School Alaska channel. And I think I already have the other one. I'm thinking about getting active on YouTube when I retire in September. Cool. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Rooted in Alaska. I don't think I said that today. When I talked to her earlier.
What? You're a bad mom.
It's a
You're a bad mom, you're a bad chicken mom.
It's a thing for
guys.
Couples, right? Like,
well, you can wish your kid.
Whoever wants to be your Valentine.
You can wish your kids happy Valentine's Day. I mean,
yeah.
I don't because my kids are boys, but they don't talk to me anyway.
That's my Valentine right there. She's so cute. I thought she was so cute.
And then, so it's funny. Last night we're at our Bible study, and with our motorcycle group, and they're like, "Oh, don't forget, you got to get your flowers for tomorrow." I'm like, what? Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I'm like, No, I'll just wait till the next day, get them half price. And Angie's just sitting there with me while I'm saying all this. It's like she'd rather pay off bills, pay off debt, so we can go hiking faster.
Let's see.
But then I come home and there's a Valentine's treat for me.
Dark chocolate.
Hopefully you share them with me.
I got them because I like them, but I thought I'd give them to
There.
you, and then I can have some.
Let me do the small cabin thing. I just have to reach over here and grab them. There. There's my Valentine's gift. Can't go wrong with sea salt, caramel, and dark chocolate. That's like
I wanted some
the
cake.
best.
I wanted it, so I got it for us. For you. I mean.
So she got me a Valentine's gift that I can give her and we can share, right? Something like that.
Right. Gotta throw my book up there. My arm doesn't work. The whole body has to go with.
So Angie's did something with her shoulder, and we're pretty sure we know what it is, and she needs to go see my chiropractor, and he can put it all back in place again. But she's being very stubborn, so she needs some encouragement to go see the chiropractor to get her arm put back together, pretty much.
I was actually thinking about Googling and figure out how to do it myself.
You probably could take notes when he's in there, because
Well-
it's some like tendon or something that's out of place.
No, last time he said that a muscle had slipped into a spot where it wasn't supposed to be. So I just have to find out which muscle
And
it is, pick it up and pull it out and move it.
And that was like
Right?
years ago, like 10 years ago or some craziness. How long ago was that?
What?
The first time it happened.
It,
Because you couldn't lift your arm up for a long time.
yeah, it happened way back. It was a snowboarding accident, I believe, and then I let it go for 10 years. And I just couldn't use my arm. It was
And so we were at the chiropractor for something totally different, and and he's like, he's really good at what he does. He's like checking things out and whatnot, and he's like, oh, this thing's all messed up here, and he does a bunch of manipulation on her shoulder, and all of a sudden now she can lift her arm over her head.
well, I could.
Until today, or until 3 days ago.
Yeah. No, I can't. So I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Let's see. Yum, my favorite chocolates. I wonder why they're your favorite chocolates.
What?
Rooted in Alaska.
Oh, them, yeah. But I'm not sharing these. So.
And Jason came home with Klondike ice cream bars.
What?
Nice.
Those are good too.
Reminder to go get Jack.
Our favorite ice cream bars were these keto brand ice cream bars that we always liked, and they don't sell them at Three Bears anymore. So I've been very disappointed for a while. I don't know where to get them.
Let's see. All right, I'll go get Jack. Just went off. I wised up and have it set for every night. I'd rather ignore it when it doesn't work, when he doesn't work, than risk forgetting it.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Alaska Railroad. I post Alaska channels. Oh, it's old school talking. Alaska channels in my subscription page. If and when you have content, I would be glad to add to the list. Add you to the list.
You just can't read tonight.
I can't read.
So I had a thought. It went away. Hold on. Give me a second. Might come back. Yeah, that was like old. Happened fast. Who are you? Oh, I remember now. So I don't know how many of you have saw the video that was put out 2 days ago, just a short little 1-minute video. And I know John in Alaska saw it, and thank you for that, John. That was awesome. So if you guys don't have a chance to see it, you need to go back and see our short little 1-minute video from 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday.
That was 2 days.
It's been 2 days since yesterday. Yesterday and today.
You're a nut. Okay. Where was I going with this? Oh, last year at this time, so we run an event. We don't run the event, but we run parking for this event for the Matsu Polar Plunge out here in the valley. And last year we ran it, and then I filmed the event itself. We put it out there, then I threw it out to you guys. that were with us last year. I'm like, oh, should I jump in the pond or not? And I tried to get her to go too, but she won't do it. But so now there's 2 people that are jumping. I have a third one now.
Oh.
Guy from work. But so now there's 2 of us for sure signed up to jump. There's actually a ton of people. There's like 50 some people signed up, but just people I know. There's 2 of us, possibly a third guy from work. And so we're raising funds for, how do you call that? Sonoma? Satoma. It's a hearing, some kind of hearing loss disability thing in youth, and it's for research on helping them. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly though. Sertoma.
Yeah.
So it raises funds for that. So I don't know if there's a way we can put a link on here or something.
Probably could if you know how, but I don't know how.
Or just go to the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go in there and you can sponsor my jump.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I put it out on YouTube last year, and I asked if I should jump or not, and of course, most everybody said yeah, because they're not the ones that has to jump. They just like watching people jump. So you guys asked for it, and I'm going to do it, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
the water is going to be so cold.
Actually,
the water's going to feel colder because it's warm out.
Yeah. Well, I think
when it's super cold, the water feels warmer.
Well, see, I think last year the water temp was, I think, 37 degrees. The ice thickness, it was probably almost 2 foot thick when they cut it out. They have to cut a big square out with chainsaws the day before, and then the day of, we have to go and like just peel the ice layer off the top.
And fish it out. It's ice fishing.
Ice fishing, that's right. But yeah, it'll be fun. And it's not you just jump in a hole and get out. You have to jump in one side, swim across, and get out the other side. So there's some people that just like dive as far as they can. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy it. And hopefully she'll video it. And it'll probably not be this Sunday, probably next Sunday, because it's too close to the weekend.
Yep. By Saturday, my video should already be done.
Done, pull out of the oven.
Yep.
So, yep, that's my next weekend coming up. Thank you guys for making me do that.
There's the link. Where? I don't know how.
I see the word, there's the link. I don't see the link. But it actually won't be so bad this year. And if the temperature stays, I mean, if it's 47 today, that's like t-shirt weather.
Outside of the water, yeah.
But I know when they jump in the water, they have this, fake carpet. You walk down, you jump in the water, you jump out the other side, and you go up. And they actually have a hot tub set up outside. So after you get out, you can go jump in the hot tub and warm up again. So it's not that bad. Hey, we got Dimitri back.
Dimitri's here and said something.
We can't read that anymore, that writing.
We know who you are, but we don't know what you say. Rooted, not showing. I believe you have to be a moderator to post links. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we have a moderator on here yet.
Right there's one.
Do we have one? Oh, he's here. All right. We'll tell the moderator to post the link now that he's here.
He has to know what it is.
I know. Well,
I
he'll
don't
get caught up in a minute. Hi, Bill. Yeah, we'll let him get caught up, then he'll figure it out.
Can I do it? I don't know how. You can do it.
Where do I get it from?
Your page.
Hold on. Am I a moderator? I don't think I am.
I don't think you have to be. Oh, you have to be. You're not a moderator. Never mind.
I don't know.
You can't do it.
I'm not a moderator.
I link to
The Matsu Polar Plunge.
Under his name.
If you Google Matsu Polar Plunge, it goes to the website, and you look down for my crazy motorcycle picture,
And there's a donate link.
and then you click on that, and then there's a link to donate.
I would do it. I don't know how. That's why they're what are they called? Moderators. I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to be a moderator. I don't know.
Because you don't know how to use wrenches. There's wrenches right by
I
your
know.
name. All right, what else is going on? We're talking about all my stuff. What about you?
I got nothing going on.
That's it. We're done.
I don't know. What are we doing? What have I been
You
up
got
to?
the fire cooking back here.
Yeah, I just started it, so I should probably shut it down.
There, I got it. You talk so. Yeah.
All right.
You got the pipes almost in the red.
Sorry. Let's see. Mr. and Mrs. Simple Life. Are you connected to the grid? Yes. We are. Do you use a generator or solar panels? I
No.
constantly have troubles with my generator thinking of solar. We are connected to
Yeah, we are.
the grid.
We are on the power grid. We're not far enough away to be off the power grid.
It's yeah.
And I mean, there's water on the property. We could actually plumb this whole place, but we chose not to.
Yeah.
I don't want to live without all this plumbing.
Yeah, we have limited.
Oh, see, there. He did the link to the video.
Oh.
Awesome.
Cool. We have limited electricity. It's only in one corner of our house, so everything has to come from that side. That's why we always have to sit on this side of the house for a live, because there's no power on that side and it's plugged in.
Well,
So
there is a battery in the computer. You could move the computer.
it runs out.
Well, they make extension cords.
Yeah. Anyhow, that's
It's
that.
this modern miracle. It's called an extension cord.
Yeah.
It looks like a snake. You might be scared of it.
Yeah. Hi from Wisconsin. It's snowing. Woohoo! Snowing in Wisconsin. I like it when it snows. Just watched. Oh, Bill, I just watched your latest about why you would leave Pennsylvania to go to Alaska. Great video. I actually lived in Pennsylvania for 1 year. Almost 1 year.
And you don't even remember it.
I do.
Do you
I
really?
remember quite a bit of it. It was a forced situation. Hadn't planned on it, spur of the moment. I was a child and we needed to move, and we did for a year, and then we came back.
So how young do you remember?
How young do I remember?
Yeah.
I remember living in Anchorage, and I was 3 years old.
See, some people remember when they're like babies.
No, I don't remember
And,
anything before Anchorage. Well,
I don't-
obviously, I was less than, or about 1 year old, or less than one when we moved here, so I don't
'Cause-
remember before that.
Yeah, the earliest memory I have is 4th grade. I don't remember anything before 4th grade. I've dumped all that information, I guess. So, kind of curious. I mean, how
Yeah.
you guys out there? What's your oldest memory that you remember as a kid?
Youngest?
Youngest memory.
Well, it's oldest now.
Youngest.
Depends,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your longest far away youngest memory.
Yeah. What part of Pennsylvania? We actually lived in Harrisburg for a year. Yeah. I don't remember what part or anything like that. I know we lived on, was it Scenery Drive?
Okay.
Something Scenery Drive?
I've never been to Pennsylvania. Been a lot of places, never been to
Oh.
Pennsylvania.
I've been there quite a few times since being with you,
You have.
but I've never taken you.
You have your sibling trips and your family trips, and Bill says his memories of 2 years old.
Wow.
What you doing, girl? You done sleeping on the couch? You got a toy there, I see. I got home and she's like, time to play.
She went for a walk today, so she's okay. We walked in the park. She got to be off leash for a little bit.
What? They weren't yelling at you today?
Yeah. A couple people looked at me like, your dog's not on a leash. Because I didn't used to put her on one, but they are all cranky at the park. So, but it was fun. Because she'd be off the leash, doing her thing, and then we'd see somebody and I'd say, leash. And she'd come and stand right beside me and wait for me to get her leash. She was being good.
She's a good girl.
She's like, people are dingy. Want you to be on a leash, huh?
Tell them to get on a leash. How's that? Come here.
Linda Jones can't remember yesterday.
Wow. I can feel you there.
Yeah. 2 years old or a few months before, I remember my mom leaving to go to the hospital to have my brother. I remember that many times. Well, my brother, my sister, my brother.
Not many. You make it sound like there's like basketfuls of kids there.
There was a few kids. Memories from two. Lived in Shongaloo, Louisiana. Went to a fair in the next town. I remember just bits and pieces of Anchorage. Yeah. I remember living in a house in Anchorage. I don't know if I remember. We lived on base for a little while, and I don't remember that. Well, maybe I do. Yeah, I do. I do remember something about it.
Yeah.
I remember bunny boots. Yep. I remember waiting for my dad to come home so we could use his bunny boots to hop around like bunnies.
That's funny. Yeah, that'd be both feet in one boot.
Yep. And my little brother, too. Or older brother. Might have been older brother.
What are you doing?
I have memories of when I was 2 or 3, based on my
Say
sister,
hi.
who is 2 years
Say hi.
younger. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
remember her in the
yeah.
crib and other memories of that time. Kind of crazy the things we remember or don't remember.
I don't remember. Maybe it was traumatic. I don't know. Could have been all the times I whacked my head though, falling down.
Derek says, I remember when we lived in an apartment off of Gulkana, down the street from the elementary school. Yeah, that would have been, let's see.
Your dog's digging through the toy box.
I think you had your first birthday at that apartment. Probably not your second. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's pretty young. I'm working on any puzzles.
You know,
We did do a puzzle, didn't we?
we did. Wednesday nights is the only day your dog pulls toys out of the toy box. She'll play with toys other days of the week, but Wednesday she starts pulling toys out. It's hilarious.
We did was it a 500 piece puzzle one night?
Yeah.
And it was
You started it, I finished it.
it was an
You fell asleep on
old
me.
truck and a
It was
old
the Americana series. It was like
an old storefront with lots of signs and
olden signs, couple trucks, lots of animals.
old country.
It's too far away, I can't reach it.
Did I fall asleep? Oh yeah, I did.
You did. You're like, I'm done with this puzzle.
I wasn't feeling well. I had a headache, and so I did the barn and the animals, and you did everything else, I think. And then you finished it up.
Then you woke up and it was done.
wants to play. Where's your toy?
We need to get a second camera view now that we got this here. We need to get a second camera as a Maddie camera.
A Maddie
so
camera?
while we're doing this, you can actually watch what she's doing. It's kind of hilarious sometimes.
We can do that easily.
Next week.
Okay. We can use our airplane. What is it called?
I don't know.
It's a
You made it. I mean,
it's a gadget that,
oh, the stand.
yeah, it's a gadget that you use on an airplane.
But how do you get it on here though?
I put my phone in there, and I can have as many cameras on the screen as I want.
See, this technology stuff. Is
Remember
weird.
last week I had my phone when we did the game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird. Okay.
So my ask, I think David had an encounter with Men in Black. That's why he doesn't remember anything from his childhood.
It's probably true.
It's probably true.
I probably witnessed the aliens.
Maybe you are
And
one.
That's good. This could be too. And I just don't remember.
I was watching y'all's video that had the puzzle of the Christmas Vacation movie house when the notification came for this live. Oh, that's funny. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
That was the Thomas Kincaid.
We usually do a big puzzle in the winter, but this winter's been so busy that I have
Yeah.
no time to put a big one together.
I think last winter or 2 winters ago, maybe last winter we started one, and we lost a corner piece, an edge piece, and we never put it together. Put it back in the box. It was over. It was too big for me. It's too many pieces. If you don't remember if you fell asleep, you probably did. It's like you at church every Sunday.
Almost every Sunday.
if
Every
you-
once in a while I stay awake.
Yeah. Some weeks he's like, I didn't fall asleep. I'm like, yeah, you did.
And we sit in the second row, so right in the middle in the second row.
And
So
there's no one in front of us.
and there's a lot of people behind us.
Everyone behind us knows that he's
That was-
sleeping.
That was the one advantage for having the neck brace for 3.5 months, is I could fall asleep in church and nobody know it. Just, I guess when I start snoring, they would know.
Yeah. We can see your bird feeder. Yep, I have
Yeah,
one on
that's
that
the new one.
side, and then I have a smaller one on the other side, and they've been really enjoying that. I saw the squirrel come out today too. I haven't
Was he
seen-
trying to figure out how to get to the window?
Not yet, but I haven't seen the squirrel in a while.
You're gonna have to fill up his picnic bench out there, picnic table.
I was wondering if the moose was going to come over and get a lick of seeds yesterday. She was right beside the window, but I forgot to look. I did put a carrot out there for her. I don't know if she got it.
Well, if she didn't, Maddie will get it later.
Oh yeah, that's true. She probably ate it.
It's like, look at this outside, laying on the ground. Must be fair game.
There's AK Dog Mum. How's it going? So all these, look at my hair is all crazy. All these people are here on Valentine's Day instead of out dinner and
That's because they all love you.
all the Valentine things that whatever people do. I don't know what people do. We don't do. We don't do that.
It costs money. It's free to stay here and hang out with you.
I made a fancy dinner.
I see that.
Well, I haven't made it yet. I made bread.
Made bread. We'll show the newcomers. We made bread. It's actually cool. I had to pull out of the oven a minute
It's
ago.
not like a loaf of bread. It's Irish soda bread, so it's got a hard crust on it. But behind the computer, there are 2 half fillets of silver fillets that are ready to go in the
What?
oven, and
I
then a
turned
bag
it-
of veggies.
I turned the oven off. Oops.
We'll about 20 minutes or 30 minutes before we're done, we'll turn the oven back on.
All right.
Throw some fish in there. I'm assuming they're silvers. I'm not sure. They were in Ziplocs. Was that from Fish Creek or was that from Copper? No, not Copper River. It's my brother sealed those up, right?
Yeah, that must be the Fish Creek ones. Those are the only ones we got this year. I don't know. They will be tasty.
I'm not sure.
They're not pinks. That's all that matters.
No, they're either silvers or reds.
Why are you whining so much?
I'm guessing David doesn't snore.
No, I don't snore.
Mostly.
I've never heard myself snore.
Sometimes he does. A little bit. Yes. Not bad. I put puzzles together, all steam train puzzles. Ooh, nice.
Alright. How do I get this? I'm gonna do this on video.
That's Alaska Railroad. Have you seen the what's that train down the road?
Oh, the restoration. It's
Restoration train?
like engine 552, I believe it is. It's across the street from Fred Meyer's there. That new where the cold weather clothing place is. But
All season.
I've been in there. They've been restoring it for years now, but I was in there a few years ago when they had the boiler in pieces, and oh my gosh, what a project. I like to go in there every once in a while just to take a look at how the progress is going. And I'm also on their email, so I get monthly updates, their email newsletter, which is kind of cool. And I seen a picture a couple months ago that, or more than that, it was in the summertime, last summer. They actually have it on its wheels, or its trucks, or whatever you want to call it, train wheels, I don't know. And it was rolled outside. So it looks like a train again. So I have to go see it now. And then I don't know when they plan on firing it off, and I don't know how much work is left. I need to stop by and take a look at it again.
Yeah. So, the K-Dog Mom says, haven't done a puzzle in years. Maybe I should start one. They're fun.
They are. Good winter project when you're not
Alaska
busy.
Railroad. Steam trains are cool. Oh, Rooted in Alaska asks, are you working on the steam train in Wasilla? I skinned a raccoon for Valentine's Day. Well, that's a fun activity.
That sounds a lot like a blast.
I've never seen an alive raccoon. Have I?
No.
I've seen some not alive ones. Didn't we see some on the road?
Yes, we saw some dead ones on the road. Some roadkill. So I didn't hook this up.
I don't think
there.
I've ever seen an alive skunk either.
Oh, I have.
You have to plug it in.
Oh, it has to be in there.
I've never seen a snake either. Wait, I have to know why. What?
I don't know.
What
Sorry.
do
We're playing technical stuff here.
I'm not sure. Hold on.
We did it before.
I know. I have to go pick a
All
camera.
right.
Oh, I have to make a camera scene. Okay, you talk. I'm gonna figure this out.
All right. What am I talking about now? You guys are funny. Where are we at? Trying to see where we're at on here.
We are right after
right,
the skinned
I got it.
raccoon.
I know.
Raccoon.
I was just trying to find it over here. Just had a nice dinner at home. Ate ice cream. That's awesome. Speaking of ice cream, we haven't had any snow ice cream this year.
No,
Now
I
watching
had
YouTube.
just snow. When we were fasting, I had snow with electrolyte powder in it. That was it.
I didn't even think about it until just now. I'm disappointed I hadn't had snow ice cream. Let's see, Linda Jones. Have you ever rode on the Alaska Railroad? I would like to do that, see your state. So, we have once been on the Alaska Railroad. It was last summer. Last spring. We did an impromptu, just,
I can't use my arm.
let's just ride down to Seward. Yeah, we rode.
Get up there.
We rode from Anchorage to Seward, and we actually got a Airbnb hostel.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was a lot of fun, actually. That's not gonna work that way. So yes, we've been on Alaska Road once, and then we rode the railroad back, of course, obviously.
I was on the train a lot when I was a kid.
So we do need to go
So we went
visit.
to Talkeetna a lot, but we also, as in public school, which was pretty small,
It doesn't fit on the side of this table.
we always got to ride into Anchorage on the train every year.
There we
It
go.
was a field trip.
Now I'm in the way.
Let's see if this works. I'm
All
gonna-
right, try that. So yeah, been on Alaska Railroad, but we do have ride again on the railroad because we want to
Where
go
do I
visit.
put her? Where's
the Mudge.
Medicam?
Wherever you
Medicam.
want. She's licking her paw right now. Maddie, where's your toys? Now you don't want to play with your toys. She's sideways.
She's sideways?
Yeah, you made her sideways.
It's because this is sideways, no?
No, it's straight.
Why is she sideways?
I don't know. Can you edit it and turn it?
I don't know. Lucky I got that far with it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to move on here.
Shape.
So railroad, yes, we have run the railroad. Oh, here we are. Matt's garage. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I just another stupid commercialized holiday. Yes, I very much agree with that. A lot of high-priced flowers. I will get Angie flowers occasionally, you know, like maybe tomorrow when they're on half price or less, when they're trying to get rid of them. That's when I get her flowers.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
But then I say that now and I'll probably forget anyway.
Probably. So if I put her tall and wide. She's still sideways though.
Maybe I have to turn this off and back on.
Maybe turn the camera.
I'll try that again here. Off. If we go.
I don't know.
I can't go too far because it's the wrong kind of holder for that. Alright, you get a sideways dog today. That's Maddie. Alright, where are we at again? We're getting all sidetracked here. Rabbit Trail, Maddie Trail. See, Billy, my wife and I used to do puzzles. I knew she would finish after I went to bed, so I had so I hid one piece.
Oh,
Oh.
I think it was my one of my niece. I think it was. My mom would always do puzzles, and she would take one piece just to drive her nuts. Yeah.
That's funny.
And then, she
So-
was the one that always, so she had these bobblehead animals, and she would always take the animals' heads off and switch them around. And, yeah.
It's funny here when we're doing puzzles upstairs. Last winter we did a couple, and the grandkids would come over. So our upstairs is a split level, and there's a crack in the middle. You know, it's like a 15-inch split. And so you're doing puzzles on the upper floor. Pieces would drop and then fall down to the lower floor, all the way down here.
Lots of things. Things fall through all the time.
That's hilarious.
It's a pain. Yeah, I'm thinking that pretty soon I'm gonna, because we have so many new subscribers, I think I'm gonna do a cabin tour pretty soon. Been trying to organize things so I can have a organized cabin tour.
You've been saying that, but you said you want to clean first.
Yeah, I need to clean first.
Well, you need to do a minimalist video first, and then you can do a cabin tour after that. Watch you clean again. So where are you at?
I don't know.
Spring. Old School Alaska Spring right around the corner. Had a skunk spray under the house a couple days ago. That stinks.
A what?
A skunk spray under the house.
Oh.
So right here. Margaret just came on.
Oh, I see.
Right there.
Yep, I see it.
All right, now you're caught up with me.
Glad to be home. You're finally home from
Yep.
surgery and hospital and all the things.
Yep. Dad called for a short bit this morning.
Everything's going well.
So far.
The skinning will
Unless
not-
something came up today.
YouTube frowns on it. Yeah. They do frown on things. I was afraid that my roadkill moose thing would get dinged, but
That's why you put the
I
square
blocked
box over
everything
it.
out that I could. All the good stuff was blocked out. But yeah, they'll ding you on it. Even though people want to see it. Most people want to see it. And I put a warning in there. But, you know, if you don't want to see it, don't look. But no. The camel's going over there. Cameling up. I just ran into you guys. What part of Alaska are you from? Which part do we live in? We're in Wasilla.
We're in Wasilla, and she's from Palmer. I'm from Wasilla.
I grew up between Palmer and Sutton, actually, in that area. I lived in Sutton, I lived on Buffalo Mine, I lived on Soapstone, and I lived in Palmer. Until I was, I don't know, like 8 years ago?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Then we got married, and you moved in with
And
me.
then he,
I took you from Palmer and moved you to Wasilla.
yeah, I had to move over here because he didn't want to move into my camper in my mom's backyard.
I already had a house over here.
Yeah, but that's where we're at and where we're from. True, follow guidelines for sure. Yep.
So where's Lipstick Lodge from?
Yeah, where is Lipstick Lodge from?
Sounds like a place to visit.
Welcome to the live. I will be up in April. I will be getting on the train to visit Rob and Sarah. Whoop whoop. We need to
We have
do
to.
they have their
Their B&B working
B&B
yet?
open? I wanna book a stay. I
Last
don't
ti-
want to just go up and come back. I want to hang out. I want to stay overnight.
Yeah, and they said they can't do it on Airbnb. You have to get a hold of them.
Oh, you
Just
should
set
do
it
that
up.
and find out when we have a free moment
Oh, buddy.
to do it.
That's the hard thing, is having a free moment.
A free weekend or a free. Yeah, we're pretty.
We should have did it
pretty
for
busy.
Valentine's Day. Just kidding.
Okay. I'm west of Algonquin Park in Ontario.
Ooh.
That's where Lipstick is at. Is it a real lodge?
All right. Well, I'll quit looking here because you're looking there. All right.
Puppy cam. She's still in the camera.
Yep, she came back, sitting there with her bone. We'll figure out how to make it not sideways next week. You're just lucky to get the picture this week.
I bet a minimalist video would be really short. Ha ha ha.
It's okay. You're used to short jokes.
Yeah, I feel like we have a ton of stuff,
We do.
but then when I think about
You keep buying stuff from the thrift store.
But when I think about, well, I keep getting rid of stuff too. That's the fun of it. But when I think about and see other people's houses and the way other people live and what they have, I'm like, we don't really have all that much stuff.
But they have bigger houses.
Doesn't mean they have to have more stuff. But yeah.
I mean, we do have a lot of stuff because we have the sheds full of stuff, outdoorsy stuff. The garage is full of camping stuff.
Well, yeah, we do have outbuildings for
Out stuff.
all of our hiking gear and outdoor gear is in the garage. I don't know what's in the shed.
Well, snow machine in summertime.
Well, yeah, but not a lot of.
A lot of car parts that don't need to be there anymore. I just
Not a
haven't
lot of other
purged them
stuff.
yet. Some extra scrap wood, hoses, garden tools, lawnmower, outdoor stuff.
Lodge, not a podge. Lodge, just sounds good. Lipstick Lodge. It does sound good. That would be a good place. A lipstick lodge. I think it would be a good place for like women's retreats and things like that. Lipstick lodge, like spa weekend for women. I don't do lipstick, but it sounds cool. I do lip therapy.
How's that working out for you?
Yeah, every coat pocket has chapstick in it. Yes. And I have a pocket in my bag, purse bag thing that has an array of different flavors. I don't know why. It's my lip therapy.
That's when you get the good flavor. Is when you get more kisses.
Oh, which flavor is that?
I don't know. Probably chocolate.
I do have chocolate. I have Hershey's chocolate.
But
I have
it's hard to
Reese's
get
peanut
kisses
butter.
anymore
I
because
used to have Reese's peanut butter. I think I lost it at the gym.
but you don't like kisses anymore because you don't like kissing the Brillo pad.
I don't. The beard. It's like, yeah. If I had bigger lips and I could go in, but it's like, like running into a Brillo pad. So how's your Valentine Day going? Oh. Let's see. Ashley at Old School Alaska. We do everything on our phone. Just takes a little practice and, of course, learn more every day.
Yep.
I've been doing this for, 4 or 5 years. And,
Still learning.
oh, I'm still learning stuff. And my favorite thing is when I don't know how to do something that I want to do and I don't even know if it's a thing, I just think it's a thing, I will Google it. I'll be like, can I, whatever, and there's an answer. There's a way to do it. Or not, but that's how I learn. I learn one thing at a time by asking, and some things I have to ask multiple times. Like, how do you do this? Over and over and over again. Well, she saw the camera was on her. She had to get up.
So you got it itchy.
Wasilla. A kayaker I know is in Wasilla. There's probably a lot of kayakers.
Are we kayakers now that we went on that one trip? Oh yeah, that
A
trip
sea kayak?
Yeah, the trip we went to Seward. We took the train to Seward. We stayed 2 nights
At the
in the
hostel.
hostel, but then while we were down there, we did a sea kayak tour. It was an 8-hour tour, and that was a lot of fun. Our first time in a sea kayak.
Mm-hmm.
So that comment jogged that memory. So I thought I'd spit it out before I forget again.
Things on a digital camera I would like to post. Would be easier with a laptop. Yeah. I'm not sure how all that works. I know that,
You make it work somehow.
well, I don't have a digital camera, do we?
No,
We have a GoPro.
your kid does.
yeah, Rooted in Alaska does their videos with a vlogging camera, and I haven't.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's moving.
I'm not sure how to do that sort of thing yet. What's going on with your art? Well, today I took all of my art that I pulled from the store, and all my art that was in the shed, that I've pulled over the entire last year, and it all went into the camper in storage, and so that's where it's sitting right now. It's thinking about
It's thinking about.
it's thinking about going to a store downtown, or into an Etsy shop, which doesn't exist yet.
Yeah,
But
a smaller store that. Oh, it's a bigger store, but one that requires you.
it's a bigger store, but yeah, it doesn't. You don't have to pay to put stuff in there, and they take more. They take more percentage off when somebody buys something, but you just put your stuff in,
But you don't have to pay.
and then you forget it.
You don't have to pay every month for it to
Yeah.
sit there and not do nothing.
You get paid if it sells, and that's, you don't have to worry about it. So I don't know. I haven't. That's, yeah. The art's in the shed, and
What
I
is that dog
haven't.
doing?
She wants dinner. I haven't even
That's the dinner signal there.
painted anything in a while. Since December, actually. What do you want? What do you want?
What are you doing? You can wait till we're done. You can wait. She's a goofy dog.
She thinks she has to have dinner right now.
She can wait till dinner time.
I live on the Trans-Canada Trail outside South River,
Trans-Canada Trail.
the one that goes through Canada.
Well, I figured that out.
I need to hike that one, huh?
It's either that or people that don't know who they are. But I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, I have heard of it. Because
Isn't there a trail that goes through the lower 48 and then meets up with a trail in Canada and keeps going through Canada?
we looked at it at one point.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yes, Curmudgeon is operating. I know they have some dates blocked later as they have plans. Well, we'd have to like get in, do that before
Before summer.
summer.
Before May. Because May we're done for the summer.
Could we ride up to Talkeetna on the motorcycle and hop the train and stay the night and run back
We're going to leave the motorcycle.
in the parking lot?
I don't leave my motorcycle in the parking lot.
Why not?
It's an old motorcycle. You don't just lock them up like new bikes. It sits there unsecured. I'd have to have somebody to watch it.
It's 800 pounds. Who's gonna take it?
You don't take it. All you have to do is break the switch and drive off with it.
Oh,
They're super easy to steal, actually.
I'm sure people leave stuff there all the time.
No, not motorcycles.
You just don't want to leave yours.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
All right, then.
We'd have to drive the car. I'd leave the car up there. Dog, you're shaking
Let's
everything.
see. Editing and uploading easier on a laptop, but possible on a phone. Shorts are easy on phone app. Yes, I actually edited and uploaded on the phone for many years. And then I finally... You're shaking the table. And then I finally figured out how to do it on the laptop. I learned iMovie on the laptop, which is just a little bit different. But then I tried to go back and do it on the phone, and I'm like super frustrated because it is a little bit different. And
You got used to the new way, now you don't like the old way.
yeah, and then I've been playing with, what is that new program?
The Ecamm or different one?
No, for
Oh.
editing. It's a free.
You told
Hold
me
on.
about it.
Oh, CapCut. I've been playing with CapCut because there's a free version, and a lot of people like that, and I've been trying to learn that one a little bit. But
Is that what you did the 1 minute video on?
no, actually, I haven't done anything on it. I've just been
Oh.
playing around, and so far I haven't liked anything I've done on there. So, but I can do a lot more stuff. Well, you can transfer digital to your phone. Your phone is a mini computer for sure. What you're doing is great. One video at a time. Yep. One video at a time. I don't even know how many videos we have out there now, but it's like, and I've taken some down, but I was watching a how-to on YouTube videos from, the professional YouTube creator people, and they say just push record, just start somewhere, just do it. And I put something up there, something like, I've been doing this for 4 years and I'm still learning, and if you start today, in a week you'll have a week in. So you just have to start. And yeah, and some people, it doesn't take 4 years to figure it out. Some people are like out there, got it in like a month. I don't know how they do it. I'm not a very good camera person. Like, I don't like to be videoed, and that took a really long time. Like, it took me forever to do a live, obviously.
And now you're here talking to yourself.
4 years. Okay.
You're actually very good on camera. You turn the camera on and you open up. Which is kind of nice.
It's interesting because I had selective mutism when I was young. So from about 4 years old till about 35 years old, I actually didn't talk hardly at all. And I had to learn how to communicate with people. I mean, I talked to my family, my kids, my very close friends, like very, very close. Other than that, it was like I did not talk to strangers or other adults. And now, look at me, I talk to everybody. My last guy, I had a 3-bedroom house all to myself. One bedroom was completely empty, and the other spare bedroom only had an adjustable bed I bought when I had surgery. What was that? Short jokes.
We were talking about short jokes earlier.
Oh, did I miss the short joke? I tried to make a shirt joke, but got cut off. A short joke. A shirt joke? Nowadays, it would be a short shirt. What's that called? The cropped shirt? You go to the stores to look to find shirts, and they're all cropped. And like, why?
I want extra long so I can tuck it in without my butt showing.
Yeah. I think I want all that shirt. Most of them actually fit me fine because I'm pretty short. I get frustrated with tech. The name is Old School Alaska for a reason. If it's easier on the laptop, that's what I want. Plus, I need to learn whether I want to or not. Exactly. Old school is good. Good evening, everyone. Popping in for a few minutes. Long day, tired and sore. Well, there's Brooke Trout 1. Good evening. Arg, short. We knew what you meant. But then I changed it over to shirt anyway. We had started talking about shirts. They were short shirts, right?
Yeah.
All right. Don't you hate it when a good joke goes awry? I'm probably moving to the UK. Big move. Oh,
That is a big move.
wow. That's, yeah. I would love to move there, I think. Just for sure. Well, I would love to visit there.
Visit first.
They have
Oh.
some good hiking there.
I definitely would love to visit. It's on my bucket list.
My husband parked his Harley in the dining room. Didn't have a shed.
That happened a lot when I was growing up. My dad always had the Harley in the
In the living room?
Yes.
Working on it?
No, just that's where it
Oh.
stayed.
Oh, that's where it stayed?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and back then you'd put a drip pan under it because they all drip.
When I was growing up, guess what was in the living room and the kitchen and everywhere? Like in the living room.
Dogs.
Dog sled.
Dog.
They were always working on the dog sled. Yep, I remember living in the cabin, and we didn't have running water or electricity or nothing. We didn't even have a generator or any. Well, solar wasn't invented, but we didn't have anything. So we had a wood cook stove, and they were boiling huge pots of water and bending the wood for the runners on the dog sleds and making their own sleds. And so we had these huge pieces of wood over top of these boiling pots of water, and they're trying to bend them. And then they would put the plastic on the bottom for the runners, and they would, cut all the pieces. And, yep, we had dog sleds in the house all the time, making them, fixing them. Yep. Good joke gone bad.
We should do it next week. We should do a joke thing where everybody has to,
Or everybody has to tell a good joke.
and some bad jokes too.
Not bad jokes. They have to be clean jokes.
Well, clean. That's not even bad.
Okay.
Bad jokes are good too.
No dirty jokes unless you fell in the mud. All right. But Janet, that is a real biker move. You must have a lot of patience. YouTube has their own YouTube channel. We subscribed a while ago. A lot of good info there. Yeah, I get all my info from, I believe it's called YouTube Creators. And they have a bunch of different people on there. And they have tons of super good information. I think they have classes too. How we doing over there? How's our time?
You're getting way behind.
Can you turn the oven on to like 350 or something? That's our
There.
That's a sign that we're almost done. Turning the oven on so I can cook our fish for dinner.
But it's like a 20-minute preheat, so.
No, it doesn't take that long. It's a teeny tiny little oven. It's an RV oven.
It's an 18-minute preheat.
Takes about 5 minutes. It's propane too.
All right. Well, you
All
better
right,
get moving.
here we go.
You're falling behind, lady.
I was moving the wrong thing. I was moving the screen instead of the
See,
comment thing.
we weren't this far behind when you put me in control of the mouse last week.
Old school Alaska. I have stories. Oh, that'll be fun. We need to just hang out and have stories. You guys have to type it all, though. That kind of sucks. Unless we all did a big Zoom meeting and you guys could tell stories. Let's see. We sea kayaked outside icy straight Hoona and the wind was not with us. Oh my.
You know, we can have guests on here.
Yeah, we can.
We'll have to talk about that later.
I've always wanted to go to Hoona.
Hoona.
I hear they have
Hoona?
a somewhere.
Where's Hoona?
I don't know.
Is that Hawaii?
No,
I don't know.
it's here.
Is it here?
Yeah. It's they have
Who knew Hoona was here?
Hoona. I hear they have a good zip line there.
What? They have a zip line too? Man, now I want to go.
You can't just drive there. You have to kayak there. Billy's
Alright.
saying, "Hi Janet. My wife and I met through my Harley." But I don't think she would go for that. Having the Harley in the house. The trail goes across Canada.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. And we really could walk
Look it up.
all the way
How
to
long is it?
Nashville from here.
Yeah.
Except for the long trail's not done here.
No, the Alaska Long Trail.
Alaska Long Trail's not.
It's not done, but you can piece
Yeah.
it together.
April is still the winter schedule. If you don't plan to stay the week, you would have to head north on Saturday and south on Sunday.
That's fine. One night.
Yeah.
That's all we need. That's all we can afford to be gone anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
You should see our calendar, man. So much is going on.
Busy, busy, busy.
This year's gonna be packed. So next year we're gonna have to take that year off.
All right.
What?
I don't know.
We had
That's Janet Hawley's.
loved riding 69 Panhead, chopper suicide clutch. He drove. I just hung out on back. I would actually love to have an old school chopper.
At least she knows what they were riding. People ask me, "What do you guys ride?" I'm like, "I don't know.
It's got 2 wheels.
I sit on the back. He drives it." That's what we got. I know it's a Harley. I think March it switches to summer schedule for the train. Oh yeah. And then it becomes more expensive, probably. I don't know.
Well, it's not always by cost.
Yeah.
We just have to email Rob and figure out a schedule, and he knows the train schedule, so
Yeah.
I think he works for them for their advertising.
Yeah. Matt says DaVinci Resolve is a great free video editing publishing software, but extremely complex, professional caliber, but free. I had that for a little while. It took up a lot of space on my computer to begin with, and then it was just like, wow, complicated. Like there was
Extremely complex.
too many options, too many like lines of things to edit. I'm like, I don't want to edit anything that detailed yet. That might be if I've been doing this for 20 years, maybe. I'm not sure. But I did try it. And yeah, that's why they have free versions. So you can try them out. Was it a hardtail? 1791. I'll check it out. Thanks. Hello all. Happy Valentine's Day from Willow. There's Alaska got the cord.
Yeah,
Adam and Phyllis.
I missed the outhouse race. We saw your video. That
Yeah,
was pretty good.
I saw the videos. And I saw my niece in your videos.
That was fun.
Her and her boyfriend were doing a lot of the different things there. And we were watching the video and I was like, hey, that's my niece standing there.
Yeah, you actually backed it up and watched it a second time to be sure.
Yeah, I was like, is that really her? Like, yes, it is. That was funny. They had a whole, when they put it out on like Instagram or Facebook or whatever, they had this whole array of medals and trophies and stuff. The dog is scratching.
Oh, that blinked out again. Every time your thing goes off, there we go. You can't.
Matty Cam.
Your phone times out and then the Matty Cam turns off.
You can always Google for free video editing software. Avoid the free trials, pay later ones, exactly, and see which ones fit your needs and comfort level. Yeah, I don't, yeah. If they want your credit card for the free trial, that's a no. It has to be like free and let me try it for like as long as I want for free. And then if I want to upgrade later, then I upgrade later. I don't like the ones where you have 7 days. If it says 7 days free, nope. I don't do it. Anyway, we have about 10 more minutes or so. That's what we say, but we'll see. Can you
Let me throw that in there.
put this in the oven? Gotta put our fish in the oven for dinner.
Oh, I forgot to take the bread back out. It was just sitting in here.
Oh man, the bread's overcooked.
No, it's just extra crispy. Perfect.
Perfect. I'm gonna tell your mom you burnt the bread. There she is. Look.
Oh, hi, Mom.
He turned the oven on to preheat for fish, and he left the bread in. Anyways, how you doing down there? Probably spring like down there too, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's spring down there. More spring than we got, I'm sure.
There's my cousin Rick from Harrisburg. See, that's why we lived there. We were talking about it earlier, where I lived in Pennsylvania. I lived there for about a year. And let's see, 2 of my kids are on this live also.
2 of them.
He probably doesn't know. Derek's here and rooted in Alaska.
Oh, I didn't see Derek on there.
Oh, he was talking about what he remembered when we were all the way back at the beginning when we were
gotcha.
talking about.
Gotcha.
So
I forgot.
So for my kids, this Papa Bear here, that is my cousin. But you've never met. Oh, there's Arlen. All the fam in the chat. Hello, hello. We're getting ready to,
Cook the fish.
yeah, we're cooking fish. So whenever the fish is done, we're going to be done here so we can have some dinner. We're going to have to put some vegetables in too. Let's see. What do we... Oh, I'm getting tired. I don't know why I'm tired today. Yep, everybody's saying hi. They'll like the new channel. Hard as a rock and thin seat on a metal backrest. Burgundy compression kickstart would send him flying sometimes. I think it was a 59, not 69.
Yeah, I remember my dad's old Harleys were kickstart.
Hmm.
I never got to start them. I was still young. I don't think I could because it took all his weight to start it.
Bread has now become toast. Well, it's definitely going to be crunchy on the outside.
Yeah, but that's why we like it.
Yeah. I like the crust.
So her mom used to make bread every week for her Bible study. And when she had burned the crust a little bit, it was like perfect. I like the crunchy crust. And she's like, "Oh, I burnt the bread. I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Dude, you made it perfect for me."
So apologetic, and it was like, we love the crust part of it. We fight over the butt.
What are you doing?
Is it a butt or a heel?
I'd just take both butts and...
Our Maddie cam, our dog cam's not working very well.
It's a work in progress. We're gonna streamline it later on. Maybe try to make it not sideways. Technical difficulties, but it's working.
What does she want?
She wants food.
No. Sure. Oh, she hasn't eaten yet.
That's why she's over there whining. Where's your ball?
Good night from Kaiser, West Virginia.
You see what she's doing right there?
Yep.
Keep an eye on your fur baby.
She holds her bone and chews on it. She's so funny. Between her feet. Alright, I think Kent's going... He's going night-night. He's leaving us. Good night,
Wow.
good night.
I turn that stove down. It's 82 degrees in here now.
Janet's going. Good night, everyone. Have a safe one. Yep, we're going to be headed out here just shortly. I know, some people just got here. But...
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Right?
But, yeah, it's 5:30 our time is when we start every week. And I have no idea what that is for everyone else. It should be somewhere between 6:30, 7:30, or 8:30.
And don't forget...
Except for Dimitri and people like that. That's another country, and I have no idea.
And don't forget our... check out the polar plunge this weekend. Polar Plunge.
Yeah, if you're
What a-
local, go watch it. It's going to be at
Finger Lake.
Finger
I think
Lake.
it's the Elks Lodge on Finger Lake.
Elks Lodge. Should be fun. Paul and Jason. We will say goodnight now, but we will be here till the end. Good night, Angie and Dave. That'd be us. Have fun in the cold water.
I know. I can see my name.
Had small springs, and the pee-pad was mounted directly on the fender.
Mm-hmm.
Rough ride. Almost threw away 300-pound man plus over the bars. Oof.
Yep. I can envision all that. You probably can't. But the description's getting too technical for her, but I got it.
No helmet back then. Good times.
There's no helmet law in Alaska for
For
the
the
driver.
driver.
The passenger has to have a helmet. So there is times when I'm riding around town without a helmet.
Yeah, the driver doesn't need
Somebody-
one. They can choose to be stupid if they'd like, but they cannot choose for the passenger. Passenger has to have one.
So
Because I guess if you're driving and I get killed, it's your fault.
unless you're wearing a helmet, then it's your fault.
Well, then you did everything you could to save me. You put me in a helmet. I don't know. I don't know why that's the law, but it is. Our dogs heard you all saying goodnight and went to the steps for bedtime. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. If you all could have a vocal voice here and said amen, Maddie would be at her dinner plate waiting. Because we say a prayer before we eat, and then we say amen, and that's a trigger. She knows it's time to eat dinner.
She's not even listening to you right now.
She's not
She's in
listening.
a zone. That's actually good.
She gave up. Builds up compression, could break your bones.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, before you guys get out of here, don't forget a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
A thumbs up for the Maddie cam.
How you doing over there, Maddie?
Here for dinner yet?
We only have a partial screen. For all these latecomers, we gotta scooch over a screen.
So you gotta get close for Valentine's Day.
We had a sleeping mama moose in the yard yesterday. She was so cute. She was so tired. She was just laying out behind the cabin sleeping. She was out there all day. I even went out and did chicken chores and all sorts of things. And we came and went, and she was still out there.
Her and her baby.
And her baby. The baby was up wandering around in the yard. She didn't leave the yard. She was just wandering and eating, and Mama slept all day. She was just tired. I love no need dilly bread.
No need dilly.
It
I've
has
never heard
cottage cheese in it and dill. Oh, that sounds good.
that. Never heard of that.
Wow. This is just a super, this bread we made it's just a super real quick Irish soda bread. I just throw it together. You don't let it raise, you don't let it barely knead it. You just enough to make it into a ball and throw it in a pan. It's usually done in the Dutch oven in round, but our oven is not big enough to put the Dutch oven in because we have a little RV oven. And you can barely put a pan in it. A bread pan barely fits. And a regular size cookie sheet does not fit.
That's why you got the half size.
So we can make 6 cookies at a time.
But see, because you're so short and small, it makes your oven look huge.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the
Janet
Hobbit.
saying night, Maddie.
Night, Maddie. You going to bed? Not yet. It's got to
She's
have
like,
dinner
nope,
first.
I gotta have dinner. There were 2 moose in my driveway yesterday. I saw that we had moose. The moose must have been in our driveway because there were little footprints, or little moose prints everywhere. And they went over by the camper.
Yeah, it's been so warm the last couple of days. All the hard ice is turning soft, so it's making footprints.
And the moose found the wood pile.
Which wood pile?
The one that's over by the driveway.
Oh, yeah.
I was following its footsteps to the camper so I could not step in the deep snow. And the moose went up onto the wood pile and down the other side. It's almost 10 p.m. there. What is it here? 7. Wow. So that's 3 hours.
3 hours. Not quite East Coast. Yeah, Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern, I believe. So that would be Central.
Yep, tired from the trudging through the snow. Yeah, they said there, was it last week? They said there were 30 moose attacks because they're just a little...
On edge?
They're hangry. They're not... Because the snow's been so deep that, it takes a lot to get through the snow. And then also we had that super, super cold. And it took a lot of energy to get through that cold spell. And when it's that cold, they're just going to bed down a lot. Or when the wind, if it wasn't cold or snowing, it was windy. And so they bed down when it's windy. So they're just not getting enough tree bark. And I'm not sure how tree bark and tree twigs are that efficient for food anyway. For such a large animal. I don't know how that works, but yeah. So they're getting a little cranky. They're ready for spring. We all are. So, but yeah, that little lady yesterday, Moose Lady, was super tired. She slept all day. And then today they haven't been back. So they must have moved on. They'll be back later. A couple days.
They know it's safe here.
Yeah. Film it. I love polar bear dips. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to be over there filming.
Angie will film. We won't have the nice drone footage like in the video last year because Angie doesn't run the drone.
I don't know how to run the drone. He wanted a drone, and the deal was you learn how to use it if you want it, because I got enough to do. Alright, good night, Billy. Billy Sutton's going to bed. You gotta get up early. Yep, we'll see you all next time. Or we'll see you next time. You'll all see us next time. However that works. I'm tired too. Pooches and AK Dog Mom 3 have given the signal for bedtime. So good night to one and all. Thanks to us. Thanks us. Something
Thanks
like
us.
that.
Thanks, us. Thanks so much. Oh, shaking everything.
Alaska says 7:02 here in Alaska time zone. It is. All right, we are going to say goodnight. It's been 1 hour and 33 minutes.
And when you started doing lives, you're like, I'm not going over half an hour.
I didn't want to go over an hour at the most because.
And look at you.
I know. We're gone long.
You're terrible.
Ooh, it's 11 there for Paula and Jason. And they're still up on this Valentines with us. All right, we're going to call it. I'm going to close the chat so I can find my button to push finish.
And not answer any more questions.
So, we're going to say goodnight to everyone.
All right. Good night, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day to all. And we love you all.
All right.
See you Sunday.
Bye. I got to get over here in the camera.